Silicon Valley, technology, art, green, and sustainability. Welcome to another episode of Silicon Valley Tech, Art, Green, and Sustainability. Today I'm honored to have two people that are working really hard in the Bay Area to help pets. Pets in Need is the organization, Dr. Rubin and Alan Malik.
Mollica.
I'm going to murder that last name. Okay. Who's fairly new executive director, yeah? And
since July last year.
So before we get started on Pets in Need and how it started and how long it's been around, 'cause it's been around a while, tell us a little bit about you. Let's start with you, Alan.
Well, I started, as I said, as executive director with Pets in Need in July of 2014. Actually drove across the country with my wife and 4 cats in tow in the back. It was about a 12-day trek across the country.
In July.
And we arrived in California on June 6th and started here at Pets in Need on July 2nd. Before I came to Pets in Need, I was the executive director of a larger shelter, animal shelter in Delaware. I was executive director of the Delaware SPCA. And before that, I've spent 30 some odd years in the nonprofit sector. So
you've been helping pets for a very long time.
I've been helping pets and kids and older folks and people with mental retardation for the last 30 years.
Wow, okay. And Dr. Rubin?
Well, I'm a Northern California native. I grew up here in the Bay Area, not far from Pets in Need. I've always had a passion for animals, and I got into shelter medicine during veterinary school when I volunteered with a veterinary outreach organization that provides free services like spay and neuter to underserved rural communities that don't have normal access to regular veterinary care. And then I've been at Pets in Need. This is my 4th year as the medical director there.
So let's pull up the first slide I think it's the front of your facility and then the entry. I was really impressed with this entry here and how beautiful it is. It's just a really clean, beautiful entry, and we've got that up on screen right now. And we can pull that back down. You just had a little remodel. Tell us about Pets in Need first. What the organization does, who you guys are.
Pets in Need, in fact, this is a special year for us. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary. This facility that was built in 2008, 2009 was built primarily by my predecessor, Lisa Simmons, who was executive director for a long time. It's LEED certified. It's a green building. It's got an HVAC system that works better than most malls and corporate buildings around the area. So we're real proud of the facility. Our staff take great pride in keeping it immaculate because we know that we get a lot of visitors and we need to keep our animals happy.
Is it a LEED certified gold, platinum, or is it a different level? Is it LEED certified?
Silver.
Silver.
I don't think we're quite at the gold level, so it's LEED certified silver.
Well, no wonder it's such a great facility.
Yeah.
So 50-year anniversary this year.
50th anniversary. We estimate we've saved probably 25,000 animals over those 50 years. Pets in Need is the first no-kill animal rescue shelter in Northern California. So we were saving animals even before the no-kill philosophy came into popularity.
Let's pull the next slide up, and then you've got little pet condos here, right? This is the cat condos.
Cat condos, right?
And down below, dog area.
Right.
And we can pull the next slide up too, which will show some more cat condo area, which is really, really nice. It's just a beautiful area for the animals, and in the front there's some nice big windows. And then this is one of your play areas. You have a grass area as well. So that's, I guess, your upstairs play area. Yeah. You want to tell us more about that, or?
Well, that's the play area for the dogs that are in quarantine. Okay. So before they're ready to go downstairs to adoptions, we keep them up there, and they're allowed. And that, because it's all cement, we can disinfect the surface.
Cool.
Yeah. So they get to go outside even when they're, first there.
And so how you guys are different is the no-kill? Is that how you guys differentiate yourselves from the other shelters?
Not necessarily just no-kill. We are proud of the fact that we're the first no-kill organization in Northern California. That's certainly a point of distinction. But we also feel that the fact that our facility is so beautiful, state-of-the-art, the fact that we offer free spaying and neutering to all California residents. We have a mobile van that Dr. Rubin takes on the road on a regular basis. We go into communities or low-income communities, or we'll work with other rescue organizations to set up the van and do vaccination clinics, surgery days, and so on.
I know the day that I was out there, you guys were in Hollister, I think, at a senior place. But before we go there, let's bring one of the guys out and tell us more about No Kill too. Why we're bringing.
Okay, I think we're going to bring Milo out. Milo's a fascinating story.
Milo.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
He doesn't look so great, but he's a lovable little guy.
Oh, I think he's so cute. Hi.
Hi, love.
Now, he came to us about.
Is he friendly?
Yeah, he's really
Hi, Milo.
friendly.
Hi.
He's just shy.
Hi. Oh, yeah, that's Milo. Hi.
Yeah.
Dr. Rubin can give you more details, but he came to us about 4 or 5 years ago, and he had already had some skin issues, but we brought him in anyway because he was so lovable. And then over the course of some number of months, he developed some other physical medical problems. He has cancer, and Dr. Rubin can give you the details on that, but we still love having him around. Mm-hmm.
He's so cute.
And he's always been happy, even with all his health issues. Yeah, just when we get a handle on one, we think he's ready to go into a home, he's developed another one. And the most recent has been the cancer diagnosis, but he's been doing really well. He's on a bunch of medications that kind of keep him comfortable.
And how old is he?
He's between 4 and 5 years old, yeah.
And he came in when he was young then?
Yeah, he was just a 4-month-old puppy.
So he's been with you all that time? Wow, so he doesn't really know a home.
No.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. His home has been Pets in Need.
And I don't know if they can get a close up, but look at his paws, how cute they are. They've got like little feathers. I don't know if they can get a little, they've got little feathers on his little paws.
Yeah, among other things, he has a nail disorder that makes his nails grow kind of.
Oh,
like
but you're so sweet.
He is. Really
yeah, you're very sweet.
But he's kind of our symbol, I guess, of our commitment to the no-kill movement.
Yeah, like anything that's treatable, we'll treat it, whatever it takes.
So again, explain the no-kill. So most shelters, if there's any kind of issue, they'll put them down, or?
Yeah, in most public shelters, those shelters that have where the organizations where they have animal control responsibilities and law enforcement responsibilities, they're often inundated on a daily basis with animals, and so they'll have to make very difficult decisions. And in the case of a little guy like Milo, it's highly unlikely that he would have survived for 4.5 years in a public shelter that was not no-kill. But we're committed to either finding him a loving home at some point or just keeping him happy with us.
Okay, so how many people volunteer and how many staffers do you guys have?
Right now we have about 30 volunteers, and this is a call to action. We would love to have more volunteers. The more volunteers we have, the more families that will foster the animals that we bring in, the more animals that we can rescue. So we have 30. We'd like that to be 300 if we
And I guess that would be
could.
another question too: is how many cats and dogs? And then one of my questions too: do you take other animals? How many do you take in a year? About
probably 500 or so.
And it varies year to year.
Varies year to year. Depends on how many we adopt. Of course, there were years, 10 years or so ago, where we were adopting out 1,200 animals. So of course we were bringing more in. But it's all dictated by our adoption rates.
Do we want to bring more pets out?
Okay.
What do we think?
Want to bring Milo back and bring one of the cats, maybe Sugar?
So tell us more about the mobile van too. When I was there visiting your facility, and it didn't take very long from San Jose. I took 101 and it was very close to Palo Alto. I was thinking it was maybe further up, in the Redwood City, but it was just really close, easy to find, right off the freeway.
Right.
And your van was down in Hollister, I think at a senior center.
We
Yeah.
take the